How the Amish keep their vegetables fresh without canning. The Amish have their ways. No freezers, no fancy vacuum seal bags, just simple, time-tested methods passed down for generations. They don't just preserve food, they preserve a way of life. A life where nature, patience, and old wisdom work together. Some of these methods are nearly forgotten by the modern world, but they still work. The underground fridge, a hole in the earth. It's dark down there, cold, damp, but that's exactly why it works. The Amish dig deep root cellars, burying their vegetables beneath layers of stone and earth. Inside, the temperature stays steady, cool in the summer, never freezing in the winter. No electricity needed, just dirt, wood, and patience. Take a bushel of carrots, lay them in a wooden crate, pack them gently with sand, cover them up, forget them for months. When you dig them out, they're still crisp, still fresh, almost like they just came from a garden. It's a trick as old as time, yet somehow the world forgot it. The secret of time, letting food preserve itself. Not everything needs fire or chemicals to stay fresh. Sometimes, time does the work. The Amish know this. Fermentation is their silent friend. Vegetables soaking in brine, slowly transforming. Lactic acid builds up, locking in the flavor, locking out the bacteria. Cabbage becomes sauerkraut. Cucumbers turn into tangy, crunchy pickles. Green beans take on a whole new life. No need to boil, no need to sterilize. Just salt, water, and time. A week, maybe two, then it's done. A miracle in a jar. But not just any miracle. One packed with probiotics. Good for the gut, good for the soul. The old sun-dry trick, drying without machines. Some things are best left to nature. The Amish dry their vegetables the way their great-grandparents did. No electricity, no plastic trays. Just the sun, a few wooden racks, and a slow, steady breeze. Tomatoes? Slice them thin. Lay them out on a screen. Let the summer heat do the rest. They shrivel up, deep red, packed with flavor. Peppers? String them up in bunches. Let them sway in the wind. Garlic? Onions? Same thing. Hang them in a barn, high and dry. Months later, they're still good. Even when winter comes, those dried veggies bring back the taste of summer. Just soak them in water. Watch them come back to life. Like nothing ever changed. Hiding food in sand, a forgotten art. Bury it. That's the secret. Not underground, not in a cellar, just in a simple wooden crate filled with sand. Sounds strange? Maybe. But the Amish have been doing it forever. Carrots, beets, turnips. They disappear under layers of fine, dry sand. No light, no air, no rotting. It's like nature hits the pause button. Weeks pass, then months, when they finally pull one out. Fresh, juicy, no fridge required. Some use sawdust instead. Same idea, same result. No one really knows why it works so well. It just does. The oil lock, sealing out air, sealing in flavor. Air spoils food. Take the air away, and food lasts. The Amish have a trick for that too. Oil preservation. Peppers, mushrooms, even sun-dried tomatoes. They all go under a thick layer of oil. No air, no bacteria, no rush to eat them before they go bad. Sometimes they add herbs, a little garlic, a touch of vinegar, maybe a pinch of salt. Months later, they crack open a jar and it smells like summer. The oil itself, now flavored with whatever was inside. Perfect for cooking, nothing wasted. No ice, no problem. Cold storage done right. Some Amish homes have rooms colder than the rest. Unheated basements, outdoor sheds, even barns with a cool draft. These places become natural refrigerators in the winter. They don't store just anything here. No, they choose wisely. Hearty vegetables, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, leeks. They thrive in the cold. Pile them in crates, cover them with damp burlap sacks. That's it. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. But it works. And it's worked for hundreds of years. Pickling without fire, the Amish shortcut. Pickling is an art. And the Amish don't always do it the way modern folks do. No boiling, no sealing lids, just vegetables, vinegar, salt. The acidity does the rest. Crisp cucumbers floating in tangy brine. Onions soaking up sweetness and spice. Beans, even corn, pickle for the winter months. They last for ages. No need for a pressure cooker. Just a dark shelf, a little patience, and the knowledge that they'll taste even better as time goes on. Sealing in wax. A trick that shouldn't work, but does. Pumpkins and squash. The Amish coat them in wax. Yes, wax. Dip them in melted beeswax. Let harden. It seals the skin, locks in moisture, keeps bacteria out. Leave them in a cool, dry place. 3 months. 4. Maybe even 6. When you cut them open, still fresh. Still perfect. It shouldn't work, but somehow it does. Fermentation, nature's own preservation method. Some vegetables don't need vinegar to pickle. They do it themselves. Just salt, water, and a bit of patience. The Amish call it fermentation. Science calls it magic. Cabbage, carrots, radishes, submerge them in brine. Leave them out for a few days. They bubble. They hiss. They transform. Natural bacteria take over, creating tangy, probiotic-rich food. No heat, no chemicals, just time. And when winter rolls in, the Amish open a jar. A burst of summer flavor, still alive, still full of nutrients. The hanging trick, simple yet effective. Not every vegetable needs to be packed away. Some just need air. The Amish hang onions and garlic in long braids from barn beams. Peppers, too, strung up in bright red chains. It keeps them dry, keeps them fresh. No mold, no rot, just good food waiting to be used. The Amish know what they're doing. They don't rush. They don't waste. They use what nature gives them, and they make it last. No canning, no freezers, no stress. Just patience and a whole lot of wisdom.